Hey, what's going on? Clay Bierman. So it's December 15th, 2020. It's the first day after my system was turned on. The technician from Michigan Power came out and installed my net meter. So in a real quick video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the net meter, talk about it for like 30 seconds or a minute or so. Going to show you what it looks like when power is coming from the grid to my house, and then when I'm producing excess power that's going to the grid. So that is the net meter. I'm just going to zoom in on the screen there. Right now what you want to look at is this right here. There is a little arrow pointing to the right, then an arrow that's down. So right now that means that power is going from the grid into my house, okay? And the reason that is because I've got my car plugged in, and on my level 2 charger, my car is drawing, it's upside down, I know, watch my other video if you want to know why, about 3.3 kilowatts. So going back to the meter, zoom in, car's plugged in and charging, and power is going from the grid into my home, okay? Little bars that if you draw enough power will go, when power is coming from the grid into the house, it'll go, these little bars go from left to right, like you're reading. And then when my system is producing more power than my house needs and that power is going into the grid, that little arrow will point from to the right to the left, and those bars will go from right to left, all right? So let's do a little experiment here. I'm gonna unplug my car. Car's unplugged. Set that down. Without editing, without taking a clip, let's come back in here. There, you see the difference? This little arrow is now pointing to the left, and those bars disappear, so they'll come back. But anyway, that means that power is going from my panels into the grid. And, oh, there's a bar. Yep, there it is. Yep, see those bars right there? Kind of hard to see. They're going from right to left, meaning power is going from the panels into the grid because my home is not drawing more power than what the panels are producing. Now what's cool about this is, sorry I flipped the camera around there. What's cool about this is that it's December 15th and it's pretty sunny, but it's not like pure sun. There is some cloud cover over the sun, and in fact, the panels themselves, well, it looks like they're pretty cleared off now, but there was even frost on them just about even 30 minutes ago, as you can see. Well, let's just turn the camera this way. The sun is just right above the barn, and it's a little cloudy, but it's not bad. So I guess my point there is that even though it's winter, it's cold, it's below freezing right now outside. My hands are getting cold. It's partly cloudy. The panels still produce and they still put out energy. Now, my volt draws about 3.3 kilowatts. On level 2, and it's an 8 kilowatt system, so, and when it's plugged in, it's using more power than the panels produce, so it pulls from the grid essentially. Well, you think, well, 8 kilowatt panels, they would make more energy than that's producing. Well, when it's ideal conditions in the summertime, direct sunlight, yes, they will, or they should. So, but to me, it's pretty cool. It's not ideal conditions for solar, but the panels are producing and they're putting energy into the grid. Might be at a very slow rate, but they're still doing it. So that's just a really quick video. Clay Bierman, thanks for watching. See you next time. So this is essentially the wire that runs in the system. This is the breaker box for the panels. And this is set up so that you can install a home battery if you want to. But essentially, so there's 2 rows of 10. Each one has its own breaker. They're both on. Those are the breakers right there. And then this is the emergency shutoff that's required by code. So it's on right now. I flipped the switch yesterday. It's kind of cool. And then the net meter, like any house has a meter, that's where a meter is. So that's pretty it. Pretty low footprint, really.